Section 1 of the Child's Book of American Biography by Mary Stoyell Stimpson. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. The Child's Book of American Biography by Mary Stoyell Stimpson. Section 1. Forward. In every country there have been certain men and women whose busy lives have made the world better or wiser. The names of such are heard so often that every child should know a few facts about them. It is hoped the very short stories told here may make boys and girls eager to learn more about these famous people. George Washington. No one ever tells a story about the early days in America without bringing in the name of George Washington. In fact, he is called the father of our country. But he did not get this name until he was nearly 60 years old, and all kinds of interesting things, like taming wild colts, fighting Indians, hunting game, fording rivers, and commanding an army, had happened to him before that. He really had a wonderful life. George Washington was born in Virginia almost 200 years ago. Virginia was not a state then. Indeed, there were no states. Every colony from Maine to Georgia was owned by King George, who sent men from England to govern them. At the time of George Washington's birth, Virginia was the richest of the 13 colonies. George's father, Augustine Washington, had a fine old Southern farmhouse set in the midst of a large tobacco plantation. This farm of 1,000 acres was on the Potomac River. The Washington boys, George had 2 older brothers and several younger ones, had plenty of room to play in, and George had a pony, Hero, of his own. George was 11 years old when his father died, and his mother managed the plantation and brought up the children. George never gave her any trouble. He had good lessons at school and was willing to help her at home. He was a fine wrestler and could row and swim. Indeed, he liked the water so well that he fancied he might lead the life of a sailor, carrying tobacco from the Potomac River to England. He heard stories of vessels meeting pirates and thought it would be very exciting, but his English uncle warned Mrs. Washington that it would be a hard life for her son, and she coaxed him to give up the idea. George had shown that he could do the work of a man on the farm when he was only 16. He was tall and strong and had a firm will. He had great skill in breaking colts and understood planting and harvesting as well as tobacco raising. Being good at
Sample complete. Ready to continue?